early warning weather.
All right, lots to talk about in the realm of weather this evening for Connecticut. In the near term, of course, it is the remnants of Fred. As we head into the weekend, it is Henri. More on that in just a moment. Right now across the state, we're still dry, but just to our west, some showers have reached the 87 corridor in eastern New York. So good visibility. It's just been a warm and muggy evening across the state. There's our view from Hartford, 75 with a calm wind in our capital city. Our view from New London, 72 with an east-southeast wind at 6 miles an hour. So we've got temps near 70 in eastern Connecticut, 70 Norwich, 69 Willimantic, but you hit Interstate 91 points westward. We're in the mid-70s in many locations, 77 in fact in New Haven and Bridgeport, and dew point values up into the upper 60s and low 70s. Of course, when we hit the 70-degree mark, that is just downright oppressive, and we're going to see the humidity peak tomorrow. But then even Friday through the upcoming weekend, we're going to see those levels in the 65 to 70 degree range. So no major relief from that high humidity coming anytime soon, unfortunately. And of course, that humid air has a big connection to this tropical air mass off to our west. We've got spinning here, the remnants of Fred. You can see that counterclockwise spin there crossing the border of Pennsylvania into New York. On the eastern extent of this, you can see this arcing band of thunderstorms. This is along a warm front, and warm fronts can often spin up some tornadoes. So there's that threat tonight into early tomorrow morning for quick small spin ups. We'll be monitoring this for you all night long. Scott Haney coming in early to monitor the situation. The thunderstorms now moving through eastern Pennsylvania into northwestern New Jersey. Eventually that line works across Connecticut through the overnight hours and through our morning commute time Thursday. So Futurecast picking up on that activity, of course, by 3 o'clock, reaching western Connecticut, working towards 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, shifting into eastern Connecticut. So regardless if there's any rotating wind in the storm system, we are still talking about torrential downpours that could lead to poor visibility, a concern for hydroplaning around the state early tomorrow morning. And then by tomorrow afternoon, we could see some partial clearing. At the same time, still a chance for an isolated shower or storm right on through the evening commute time. It's otherwise going to just be quite warm and tropically humid. We've got lows tonight between 70 and 75, and then for tomorrow afternoon, temperatures likely peak in the low 80s, which happens to be right on track for what's considered normal or typical for this time of year. So again, what we're dealing with here in the near term over the next, say, 18 to 24 hours is from Fred. We're also monitoring Henri and Grace. Grace, no threat to us, but do want to give you an update on this. It is a Category 1 hurricane heading right in the direction of Cozumel, as well as, say, Tulum and Cancun, likely making landfall tonight into early tomorrow morning. Then over the Bay of Campeche, it re-strengthens after, of course, working over land, and then could make landfall a second time in Mexico as another Category 1 storm. All right, here's the latest on Henri. We've got winds sustained at 70 miles an hour. This is near hurricane strength. It's to the southwest of Bermuda right now. It is heading toward the west, eventually turns to the north and then to the northeast. If you're watching earlier today or if you've been following on social media, there's been a slight shift in the projected path from the National Hurricane Center. It shifted a little bit to the east, but that cone of uncertainty still includes a large part of southeastern New England and a good chunk of Connecticut. So based on this path, and notice as we head Sunday at 8 p.m. to Monday at 8 p.m., a pretty small segment of movement. So that could bring a prolonged period of unsettled weather, certainly churning up the ocean for Atlantic-facing coastline. With regard to probabilities for winds to tropical storm force or greater, that would be to the eastern track of the storm here in Connecticut. Based on how large the storm is, by the time it gets here, it could be rain that would be more of an issue for us with some thunderstorm threat as well. So in the meantime, once we get past tomorrow, Friday will be dry, hot and humid, highs near 90. Then on Saturday, a decent day, partly sunny, mid-80s, humid with a chance for some afternoon thunderstorms, but not a washout. Then Sunday to Monday again is the time frame of interest for Henri, and then Tuesday, Wednesday of next week back to 90 or better with that high humidity and those ongoing chances for afternoon storms. Shoreline highs this weekend, 84 Saturday, near 80 Sunday.
Mark, thank you very much. A wildfire raging in northern